go on holiday, I like to take some entertainment with me to keep myself and the family well entertained. So I went onto Amazon to do some online shopping and I came across GangCube. Now GangCube is well known amongst parents, but it's also world famous as a smart toys brand. So I picked up the Gang iCarry 2 and also the Swift wiSlide to keep us entertained whilst we are on our cruise holiday. Just to let you all know that Prime Day is soon approaching and there will be store discounts and also my discount code to use on these products. But hurry, this is only available for a limited time only, so go and get your games. The Gang iCarry 2 is a smart cube and you can connect this to the Cube Station app. Don't worry, you can change the interface to English so you can get going as soon as you get it. This cube is so smart that has a gravity wake up connection, which means all you need to do is pick it up, shake it to wake it up. This cube also has many benefits. First of all, you can have online battles with this thing. Yes, that's right, you can challenge other cube lovers across the world to a challenge. Number 2, you can get personal training using this thing. So if you're a little bit rusty, just like me, you can get personal training. PT for cubing. Endless hours of fun. Now the Swift wiSlide is very cool. I have become obsessed with the game of Kioski. You can connect the Swift wiSlide to the app and enjoy thousands of games. There is also AI teaching and you can even be a global player with weekly world ranking. This game offers you hours of fun. We absolutely love it. Don't forget that Prime Day is soon approaching and you can enjoy store discounts as well as my discount code. So if you want to grab yourself something that will entertain you for hours, definitely get it. Link down below. Now over to you, Joe.
Cruising, a luxury holiday filled with opulent, fine dining experiences from around the world, stunning architecture, grand staterooms fit for a king, clear blue skies and sunbathing by the pool, or enjoying your own personal balcony and pointing out to sea for some pointless reason. Whether it's bowling, shopping, or spinning the roulette wheel, cruising has something for everyone.
Or is it cramming 4,000 people into tiny rooms and giving them not so great food from the buffet, resulting in spots? So let's start from the beginning. We arrived at Southampton.
The itinerary for this cruise was 5 days, 3 seaports, including Cherbourg, Bruges, and Amsterdam, followed by 1 day sea day back to Southampton. But something you need to know, once upon a time, I used to work on cruise ships. I did 2 years on board Holland America Line as a photographer. I saw amazing places, ate amazing food, and met some wonderful people. But that experience did turn me into a bit of a cruise ship snob. The experience is everything on cruise ships, and if one thing is bad, everything is bad.
Are you excited for holiday now? We're gonna go to France, Belgium, and Holland. Look at that smile. We are all checked in. There's the boat. Okay, navigating our way down the corridor. Tight squeeze of all the luggage.
Okay, so here we come across our first problem. Travelling with a baby.
First of all, our buggy did not fit into the room. I think our room's a little bit too small. Doesn't fit the buggy. We couldn't exactly leave it here because otherwise we wouldn't be able to get into the bathroom. So I think it's gonna have to go outside.
Anyone that's ever been on a cruise ship before knows that the rooms are not the most spacious, but we were quite shocked to see what actually waited for us on the other side of the door. And then there was the issue of Roman's crib. Originally they wanted it here. That makes absolutely no sense. How the hell are you supposed to walk past it? So we moved the sofa out of the way. Simone had put in loads and loads of planning into this trip and made sure that every single thing was perfect, including contacting the ship and making sure there was plenty of room for the 2 of us and the baby. We needed room for the pram, room for a cot, room for a suitcase. Simple. But it was okay, the cot did fit between the sofa and the bed. It's okay, and we can still get clearly in and out. But the fact that we had to set all this up ourselves and the room stewards looked at us like we were crazy when we said, where will it go?
But we did get it in, and the room itself is actually quite nice and modern. Yeah. The most modern we've been on a ship. Most cruise ships tend to be wood and green, whereas this is silver greys and dark blues. Nice colour scheme, I like it. Okay, day 1.
Cherbourg.
Cherbourg in France, and there's the ship. So Mister's gone to sleep, but how beautiful is this? It's like a little piazza. But it's a Sunday here today, so it's quite quiet. But like a typical French town.
Stopped for a coffee, made the mistake of asking for an iced coffee.
Me.
Sacrilege. So what we ended up getting was a cup of ice and a hot coffee.
Yeah, I did that in Italy last year.
And nearly got slapped.
Yeah, I nearly got slapped. But, you know, I have iced latte all the time at home. It's such a big thing in the UK, but I tried it in France.
No, you get a latte and a glass of ice.
It might be just my poor French.
Nice place though. Very pretty, lovely weather. Right outside the theatre. Right, where are we going to go next?
No, I think we should just like look around.
Sounds good.
Oh, bakery, like a nice croissant.
Ooh.
Baguette for lunch. Yeah, when in France. No, Joe. Ventured out into town. Oh, we can't see you. Yeah, it's a very cute town actually. Put your sun hat on now.
Statue of Napoleon. I wonder if French ducks speak different quack. Quack, 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 monsieur, quack, quack. So that was Cherbourg. I didn't do too much filming. I wanted to spend time with the family. It was a lovely, lovely place. It was such a simple town, very rustic, very traditional. A couple of really cool points about Cherbourg though. It was technically the last stop of the Titanic. It stopped in Cherbourg to pick up 281 passengers before it made its maiden voyage over to Belfast and then on offwards to find its way on the bottom of the ocean. It was a really nice port, very close to town, 5-minute walk, no bus, no transfer or anything needed. So we're going to pick up now on the second day, which was Zeebrugge, or Bruges, which was annoying because it was about a half an hour bus ride, very busy, very warm, bit sweaty, and expensive. If anyone knows anything about cruise ship transfers, they rip you off. 30, 40 euros or pounds for a one-way trip for a bus. But again, really fun day. Let's have a look at the footage. So day 2, Belgium. Dock in Zeebrugge, which is a half-hour bus from Bruges. Yeah, you could have gone to Brussels, but that's like a 2-hour bus, and seeing as we're only in port for 7 hours, 2 hours in each direction seems a bit stupid.
And with the baby.
With the baby.
Don't think he'd be very happy with that.
No.
His cheeks are wobbling.
Oh, a little jelly cheek. We'll go this way, we'll follow the crowd. What noises do crowds make, darling?
Well, you're in Belgium. You're in Belgium. You're in another country.
Yes. How do you feel, Mr. Romes?
It's got lots of smiles.
It's got lots of facial expressions, but no words just yet.
This place smells like chocolate.
Everyone is walking around with chocolate and strawberry waffles.
Yeah, everyone is.
One thing about tourist locations is that they always claim to be the best at everything. You go to Germany, they've got the best sausages, and the place next door to it has the best sausages, and Belgium was no different. What is the appeal of a pancake covered in a fruit, covered in a chocolate. Seems completely silly.
By the way, it's a waffle.
When in Belgium. More chocolate shops. Chocolate, chocolate everywhere. Not a diet in sight.
I have to get that from Nushi. Yeah. This is good. Yeah.
Oh, that's a big tower. Wow, mister.
Looking at all the different stuff as we can mussels, very lovely, and chips. I think we need some bread for the sauce, like a garlic and cream sauce, my favourite. I hope we don't get bad guts from
We're
this.
not in Brussels, but we got some mussels.
We're not in Brussels, so we got some mussels. That's really good. But waffles next. We need to find them off waffles. Dad carrying has already started. Roman just like looks at everything. Loves doggies. You see the doggies?
One thing you do have to love about a place like Brussels is that you can have the famous House of Waffles right next door to a torture museum. Who would like to see how people were killed hundreds of years ago? But also it is the terrace for the House of Waffles. Where would you like to go? Terrace? Or torture museum? Waffles, lots of death. A logo I recognise.
Costa!
A Costa coffee mug.
Here comes the waffles. Wow. Did you get the same?
No, I got bananas.
Oh, that's mine. The ice cream. Look at that. Such a shame you're too young. More for us.
So that was Bruges. Beautiful, beautiful place. Medieval city. Loads of amazing things to look at. Cobbled streets, not great for a pushchair. I feel sorry for Rome. His little cheeks were literally jiggling around for like 4.5 hours straight. Lots of things to do between coffee shops and waffle houses. The scenery was lovely. Beautiful, beautiful city. Definitely a place I would like to go back to again. So after several hours of wandering around Bruges, we went back to the ship and enjoyed some of the amenities. One thing we have to say about the ship, it was beautiful. The architecture was lovely. The restaurants were really nice. Everything looked beautiful, but there was flawed, including the worst elevator system I've ever come across. It had this stupid little touchscreen between the elevators, which you had to push the number which you wanted, and then you just kind of guessed which elevator it would pick. It would pick an elevator for you, and then you'd wait for like 5 minutes for one elevator to eventually get called to your floor. And then when you got inside, there was no control panel. So if you changed your mind, you had to get out of the elevator, re-push the button, get assigned a new elevator, and then get back on again. The queues were crazy, too many people for a ship that big. The restaurant was just insane how busy it was. Every single day, 1,000 people minimum wandering through the restaurant. And it was open 24/7. If you wanted a pizza and a burger at 10 in the morning, you could get a pizza and a burger at 10 in the morning. But also the quality was not quite as good as anywhere else. Staffing is everything on cruise ship, and the service has to be impeccable. And that's sadly one area which the MSC ship did lack. Our room attendant sadly was very average. We had dirty dishes in our room for 2 days. We had cups of tea on the side for 2 days. Our bins weren't emptied, which when you have a baby with pooey nappies, not brilliant. Fridge broke, which obviously if you're keeping breast milk in a fridge, you do need to keep things cold. And they had to come and finally switch the fridge out on the 3rd day, which by then it was kind of a bit silly. Obviously when you are traveling with a baby as well, sadly you end up in the room a lot of the time. The baby needs to go to sleep, you have to go to sleep. And when there's obviously 2 of you and a baby, one of you gets stuck in the room. So we took it in turns each night. Either Simone stayed in, I went out, or I stayed in, Simone went out. Simone had a nice massage, and I went to the gym, did the sauna, did everything I kind of wanted to do, and then came back. We were both in bed by about 9 o'clock. we didn't really get to make the most of the ship. There was nightclubs and restaurants and amazing bars with robot serving and everything else. The crazy stuff on board the ship really was amazing. Like I said earlier, they had bowling alleys, they had water chutes and rock climbing and casinos and shows, and sadly we didn't really get to see any of it, which I guess is the trade. You get to spend the amazing moments and memories with your family, but in turn you don't get to play on the Go Ape climbing equipment. This ship really was designed for family fun. The play area and the sport deck was amazing. You had Formula 1 simulators, indoor football pitch, indoor basketball court.
Watching Joey play football. There we go, in goal. Takes his role as goalkeeper very seriously. Oh, here we go. Oh, Joe. So this is a view from one of the bars, and Joe has decided to play some basketball. So me and little man are still waiting. But yeah, this is like the most modern sports facility that I have seen on a ship. Yes, that's your lovely buddy. Here he comes. Oh, Joe, poor.
An entire games room where you could change out the consoles and have hundreds of different games, and there were just kids everywhere. Really, really nice to see. Obviously at the same time, you should be outside playing and doing other things rather than just playing on your Xbox.
FIFA?
Yeah, probably. Hectic kids club.
Oh my god, so busy.
The swimming pools were absolutely heaving, and sadly Roman wasn't allowed in them. I got told off by a lifeguard who said only kids that are potty trained can go in the pool, which is understandable. You don't want to ruin someone's holiday with a pooey baby in the pool. Overall, the experience on board the ship was lovely. A shame the food wasn't better. It really was probably one of the worst qualities of food. Oh, it was a little bit better than Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean sucks. But this wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. An Italian cruise line, I thought the food quality was going to be above the American lines. Anyway, join us on day 3, Amsterdam.
Welcome to Amsterdam, everyone. As I was saying, the coffee on the ship isn't that great, but hey, we're on a...
Well, that's the baby awake.
No! Hey, baby! As I was saying, we are on a coffee shop holiday, aren't we? So...
Yeah, we're coffee shopping.
We are coffee shopping, and this is the best coffee shopping I've had all trip. This is the best one, isn't it? It tastes really good.
Yeah. I wanted to go to a slightly different coffee shop. I wanted to go over to that coffee shop, but someone said that that's highly inappropriate with the baby.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No. I might allow you to have something later on in the day when it's morning, so...
Yeah, it's only 11 o'clock.
But, little man, third country.
Third country.
You're in Amsterdam, in Holland.
Yeah, let's see that pretty face. There he is.
You're in Holland. Third country.
We're one of those couples. Next we'll be collecting like little mini spoons.
No, I mean, I'm really glad we're doing this. Because we can, yeah, because then we can keep, we've got a fridge now where we can put the magnets on. Are you in Amsterdam? That's so cute. Okay, so someone is hungry for some milk.
juicy.
You've seen it?
Your food.
Hang on a sec.
Look at that face.
No touching this warm water.
So from the sex shows in Lower Amsterdam,
Which I did not go into.
no, we didn't go into any. It was fun to look from the outside. We are now in the hustle and bustle of the metropolitan area, which is completely different. Like literally feels like two different cities. We've gone from tight alleyways and houses that are built like on the angle to stunning architecture, huge royal palaces, churches, cathedrals, monuments, big wide streets, trams and city cars. Yeah, this is like two different places.
Yeah. It's very pretty, this city.
Yeah, beautiful. More than just a red light district and smoking
I
weed.
was saying to Joe that it has New York vibes. When I was walking through the older bit, I was like, wow, this is very similar to like Brooklyn. I thought so in New York.
And why is that?
Because is it New Amsterdam?
And New York was originally called New Amsterdam.
And I definitely get that New York vibe from Amsterdam, so it makes sense.
Yeah, like this is what downtown Manhattan was essentially styled on. That looks like very New Yorky down there. Obviously New York 250 years ago, not New York now. Tram cars everywhere. It's cool, nice city. Rome's asleep. We're going to carry on wandering.
By the way, he has full ventilation here.
Yeah, don't worry.
He's fine, don't worry.
All the Karens out there going, you shouldn't cover your baby up.
So why are we doing that?
Because I forgot to charge the battery when we went out to Amsterdam and it died on us and we didn't get any footage.
However, we are safe because I filmed on my phone quite a lot, so
Amsterdam was fun. It was a really, really cool place to go. Probably not the best place to take a child because
it was alright.
He saw some things.
No, we didn't.
Maybe.
No,
he won't remember them, but the things he would have taken in were... Where's Mummy gone? Oh, Mummy's gone to go watch some sex. What was going on?
Just one woman. It wasn't like...
What was it?
It was just one woman.
Yeah.
That's it.
And?
She was just dancing.
Dancing? What, pole?
No, just...
Naked?
Semi, yeah, pretty much. Anyway, we had a great time, didn't we? The cruise overall was great in terms of travelling with a baby because we were able to do multiple destinations, 3 destinations, without having to kind of do the physical travelling, like go to an airport, get on a plane, or do the car journey.
Pack bags multiple times, drive cars, go to hotels, check at different rooms.
We literally just on the ship, slept, and then woke up in different locations. So I think in that respect, cruising is definitely worth when you're a baby.
Yeah,
kid.
It's no longer the luxury experience that it used to be. It's now sadly crammed full like a cattle car with restaurants serving mediocre food to literally thousands and thousands of people every single day.
I will stop you there though, because we've been on many cruises before. This is our 5th cruise and we've always had a great time on cruises, and I just think this cruise line in particular, MSC the Virtuosa ship, I just think it's just overcrammed. They've just crammed in, and they've just crammed too many rooms in, made them smaller, and they've really compromised the whole experience over quantity. Would you say that?
100% agreed, and that is sadly the resounding message in every single review of the Virtuosa. Yeah. The full capacity of that ship is 6,400 people.
That's crazy.
That's insane. That's if every single room had 3 people. There's 2,000 rooms, 3 people per room. Yeah, that's a lot of people.
Yeah.
The biggest ship we've been on before that was 4,000 people, which again is a
really.
Yeah, the Royal Caribbean Independence of the Sea was 4,000.
But it just, you really felt it, you know, with that increase of people. It came like, it felt unbearable, didn't it, at dinner time. I often set Joe up to go and get some food because I just didn't want to
Well, with him as well, we didn't want to have to take him through the crowds. It was very loud, very bustly. And if we have to put him down at 6:30 and dinner's at 6, it's easier for you to go to bed, take him to bed, and I'll just bring you some food later. But it all worked out fine.
Yeah, it did.
But the flaws of the ship, sadly, you can't avoid them. The elevators sucked, the hallways sucked, the food was average, the staffing was meh. We had a big old debacle with some security guards in Cherbourg, which was just terrible. They're just very understaffed. Yeah,
I just think, you know, the actual ship itself is fantastic. And it has the bones. It's just like some of the things on that particular ship I just felt like needed some work on. But regardless of that, we had a great time.
The star of the show.
Yeah,
made it
we
very
had a great
enjoyable.
time. Like I said, it was the perfect way to kind of travel with him to multiple destinations. He slept like a dream. He really slept well, didn't he? He didn't have one meltdown. Overall we enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it?
I think you did.
just gonna eat your hands, aren't you? There we go, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video, very different one from us. If you want to go and check out GangCube, please check the link down below. Like I said, there are store discounts and there's also my discount code, so go and check it out. But as always, guys, make sure that you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for another video. Bye. Say bye, Roman. Say bye-bye. Goodbye. Say goodbye. Daddy's not behind the camera making faces. Look at that gorgeous little face.